everybody and welcome to the first episode of Feature Friday, where I'll be sharing amazing work submitted by some of you guys. This week's theme is 1-point perspective photography. First out, let's look at some awesome perspective photos to get a sense of what a 1-point perspective photograph is. When we look at a 1-point perspective image, we always try to identify the vanishing point. You will typically see lines converging at the vanishing point, and if the vanishing point is within the photo, it is easier to identify and the effect is more dramatic. So as you can see in all these photos, the lines are converging to the vanishing point and it kind of pulls you into it. These are very lovely photos, and thank you all once again for submitting these amazing photos. Next, we have a few interesting and unusual angles. We will start with worm's eye view, which is actually a very low angle shot, and you can imagine the photographer crouching down on the floor to take this kind of shots. So while the previous few shots were done by pointing the camera forward, these few shots were done by pointing the camera upwards towards the sky. The next few shots are called waist shots or medium shot and are taken around the waist height. This one uses a very interesting filter. The CMYK distortion makes the photo look like there's some printing error, but in a cool way. It kind of reminds me of the effect they have in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse when they glitch. It's a great movie, by the way, one of my all-time favourite movies. Before I go on to my favourite, here are some of the special mentions that are really lovely shots, but did not quite fulfill the theme of 1-point perspective. But they are really good, so I would like to include them here as well. My favourites are based on my bias. Everyone has their own preference, but these 4 photos were particularly special to me. This photo reminds me of this meme that was going on with Inception. So I think people might just say a photoception when they see this photo because it's a photo within a photo. So this is very creative and it really shows teamwork and collaboration because you definitely need more than one person or at least more than one phone to take this photo. The perspective is really clear too, so awesome job. This one with the filter and the angle really brings me back to my schooling days. In this angle, you can't tell which school this is, and I can imagine myself looking up into the skies as I daydream while I was still a secondary school student. The third photo also brings back nostalgic feelings. I'm not sure if there's a filter here, but there's kind of a sepia tone, brownish tint to it that makes it feel aged. It is also a familiar sight for all those people who take buses, staring out of the bus window as the scenery goes by. So this is my favourite photo of all the submitted photos. I immediately fell in love with it the moment I saw it. It must have taken a lot of effort to remove the metal drainage cover to take this photo, not to mention the risk of dropping your phone into the water. The reflection is beautiful, the perspective is clear, the colours are gorgeous, and Shui managed to turn something that we usually consider ugly and dirty into a beautiful piece of art. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed all these photos as much as I did, and I will see you when I see you. Bye bye.